Hi, this is Monty from Motorpark Vehicles and welcome to another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just come into us. This is our 2009 Mini 1.6 Cooper automatic, so quite rare in an automatic, and obviously as you can see it's convertible. So I'm going to briefly walk around the car and give you a bit more information about it, and then I'll give you a more detailed view very shortly. So the reasons we tend to do these videos, it's all about trust, honesty, integrity. We tell you exactly how it is. Now, I am human, I might miss something. It's not intentional, but we try and do what we can. We don't want to waste anybody's time, and we certainly try and do more than a lot of other dealers out there. You know, take some really fancy photographs with you know, dirty cars, etc., that type of thing. But what we want to try and do is want to eliminate all that, so when you kind of have a look at the car, it should be as I've described it. We always use high definition cameras, so nothing's blurred, anything like that, and the same sort of thing when we do our videos. Now, I'm going to keep the camera there for a little while just for you to jot down the registration number. Please feel free to do any checks that you need to do, MOT history, service history, etc., that type of thing. Now, services, this car's got about 6 or 7 services from memory. She's covered just under 18,000 miles. But real good service history with it. Now, these particular cars tended to get serviced every 20,000 miles or every 2 years. The car actually tells you when it's due a service, and the next one on this particular car is going to be, I think it's July 2019, or 13,000 miles from now. Okay, now I mentioned about MOT. There was a couple of advisories on there. I think one of them is to do with 2 front tyres and a few bulbs. They have all been replaced, looked at, so there's nothing to worry on that side. In fairness, I believe they were actually done by the previous owner. All the cars done with us, it's gone to our prep guys. They check everything over, top levels up, that type of thing, make sure it's great to go. Okay, now I might have mentioned they take about 8 to 10 minutes long, these videos. I will try and rush it through. Now, I'll take the video as it is with the roof down. If I'm running out of time, I won't be able to put the roof up, but there will be some pictures of the roof already up on the vehicle. Okay, now it's a really nice spec in this car. Quite a rare colour, it's called Horizon Blue. You've got xenon headlamps, upgraded alloy wheels. You've got a really nice interior called Lounge Interior, which is a black leather interior with a really nice white kind of ivory piping. Climate control air conditioning instead of normal manual air conditioning. You've got Bluetooth for your phone, and you've got a really nice roof on this. It's a denim jeans blue roof instead of your normal black one. So anyway, let's just start off on the driver's side front. Now, if you do see people walking past, running past, I'm in a public park, so I do apologise on that. So you can see the tyres there. It's got approximately 7mm of tread on the front tyres and 6mm on the back. Alloy wheels looking really good condition. You're going to have a few little scuffs, etc., that have been touched up. They're all around there. Now, what I'm going to try and do is hold the camera up or try and go down the side of the car. Hopefully you can try and pick up reflections. Hopefully that all looks really good. You haven't got any nasty digs or loads of dents down the side of the car. Nothing on the mouldings down the bottom either. Okay, and then what we'll do the same sort of thing, but we'll go around the back down to the front. Now, there are 1 or 2 little trolley dents, just tiny little trolley dents. There's one around here by the rear wing, but very, very tiny. Now, my dent man is actually on holiday at the moment, and as soon as he comes back, he'll be giving this a little bit of a once over. But again, there's nothing major. Hopefully you can try and pick that up in the reflections. Rear tyres, as I mentioned, plenty of tread on the rear tyres. Alloy wheels all look in really good condition. Now let's just show you some of the inside. So I mentioned about this lounge interior. It's full black leather with this really nice piping. All in good condition. There's no rips, no tearing. You got 3-spoke sports steering wheel, cruise control. On there you've got all your phone connections or your Bluetooth or your menus on there, and then you'll have your climate control for your air conditioning, and obviously I mentioned it's automatic transmission. A couple of cup holders in the front, and you've got cup holders in the back. Isofix in the back of the seats, And you've got the roll hoops there as well. Hopefully you can try and pick that up. So this is the reason why I've left the roof off. It's just so you can have a good look inside. You've got the ivory black or piano black trim on the dash, around on the door panels, and really kind of groovy lights. I'll try and do some pictures inside so you can change all the different colours for the interior, sort of like a mauve, orange, red, that type of thing as well. Alright, let's just go around the back of the car. Hopefully try and show you a bit more in detail. Now you've got rear parking sensors. You can probably see the sensors along there. They're all working absolutely fine. Back bumper, really good condition. No digs, no scratches, anything like that. Then I'll open up the boot for you. That you've got little kind of luggage net, and this little package in here is to do with sort of a first aid kit, and a kit that you'd use if you were going abroad. And let's just go down the side of the car here again. We'll show you the passenger side. That all looks in really good fine fettle. We'll try and give you some views down the side as well, from the back to the front. Alloy wheels look in good condition. Again, you've got a few little scuffs that have been touched up, but they tend to be a lot worse on the passenger side than they do, because that's the side that's closest to the curb. So hopefully if I just move the camera really slowly, you might pick it up. Apologies if you hear someone in the background, just someone talking on their phone. Hopefully you can see that looks in really good condition. Really nice reflection coming off of it as well. And then what we'll do exactly the same, go from the front to the back of the car. Again, as I mentioned to you about the tyres, they're all good. Alloy wheels, you've got a couple of little scuffs here and there, but nothing major that have been touched up. There's your bi-xenon headlamps. Okay, and I'm just going to go down the side of the car and show you. Unfortunately, there is a dog, or there was a dog in the back. There you go. He's just running away. And hopefully if you can try and pick up the reflections, you can probably see all the grass, some leaves on the ground, that type of thing. Hopefully that looks all really good. Now again, you've got one or two little trolley dents along there, but nothing too major, but my dent man will look at them very shortly. Now, probably the worst bit will be at the front of the car. I'll show you that in a second. I'm just going to do the passenger side front. Again, door panels all look really good. Adjustable seat or height for the seat. Again, just wanted to show you the interior. It looks all really good. Now you've got a little bit of wear. You probably wouldn't have seen it from the other view, but you can probably see it just on that side bolster there. As people are getting in, you know, they tend to push that side over a little bit. You've got a little bit of wear there. Now she is 9 years old. It's not going to be a brand new car. Okay, and hopefully you can pick that up. I'll put it back. Okay, let's just go around the front. So I mentioned it's got about 118,000 miles, or just under that, but she certainly doesn't drive like a car that's covered 118,000 miles. So the worst bit about this car, I'd probably say, will tend to be the front end. Any car that's done that sort of mileage, you know, anything around 100,000 miles, you're going to have a few stone chips here and there. Now we've touched in a lot of them, but I'll try and point them out to you. Now again, if I took a picture from back here, you wouldn't know there's stone chips on a car. This is the reasons why we tend to do these videos. We want to be upfront, honest, tell you everything that we've seen. Okay, so you've got a few stone chips along the leading edge here. Again, it's going to be quite hard. I'm being a little bit picky, but this sort of section of the bonnet has got, I'd probably say, I don't know, a dozen, maybe 2 dozen little tiny stone chips that have been touched up. Okay, it's going to be really, really hard for you guys to pick it up. I can see that now. But I just wanted to try and be as honest as I possibly can. Okay, front bumper looks really good. It's mainly just the leading edge along the bonnet along here, around the sort of badge. And hopefully if I go right in, you might be able to pick a few of them up. Okay, you can probably see a few of them there now. Now I've zoomed right in. Okay, sometimes we can be a little bit overcritical with ourselves, but it's all about that honesty. If you read some of my reviews on Auto Trader, they're all verified purchases. Customers do, we don't make anything up. These are all genuine customers that put their reviews on there. So we're about 10 minutes into it now. What I can do, we've got another minute or so. I can put the roof up if you want to do that, just so you can see the roof working. Again, let's just put the keys in the ignition. Start her up. Okay, and let us, there we go. Let us put the roof up. So what will happen is the windows will come down. You can probably see the roof all working, coming over. It'll wind the windows up. Hey presto, window done. Switch her off. There we go, roof all up. So I mentioned to you about this kind of denim sort of jeans colour to the roof. With all fabric roofs, I mean with black ones, grey ones, blue ones, you are going to have a certain amount of wear, especially when the roof is down and it's in its sort of down position. You will get some wear. You can probably see it along here, along there as well. Now again, if I moved really sort of this way, you probably still notice it, but I just wanted to point you out that you will have wear on a kind of mohair roof, especially when the roof is down and it's just moving around when you're going over bumps. You will get a tiny bit of wear. Show you the top of it. We'll go around it as well. You can see the window there, and the same sort of thing around here. You're going to tend to get a little bit of wear. It's to be expected, especially with a convertible car. And it looks like the previous owners of this one probably had the roof down an awful lot. Anyway, we're over 12 minutes now, so I just wanted to thank you very much for your time. Hopefully this hasn't gone on too much or bored you too much. So I'd like to thank you again. If you're interested in this particular car or anything else at Mopar Vehicles, please don't hesitate to either give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Many thanks for your time. Bye bye.